level here at the Burlington Ice Palace, where the 7-1 Burlington Red Devils are going to take on the 4-3 Wakefield Warriors. Anthony Matos and the great Brady Kosses here, taking you through what should be an exciting one. This is the first game, full game, without forward Jake Griffin. Brady, they did well without him last game. Matthew Olmschneider taking his place in the starting lineup. What can we expect tonight?
You can expect an angry Burlington team right now. We were talking about this earlier. We talked about it a bit. Power rankings came out in Burlington.
Number 6.
They think they got snubbed. They're number 6 in power rankings. 6-1. Only loss being to D1 Arlington.
By 1 goal, technically. By 1 goal, but it's going to go down as 2 goals.
Expect a very angry team that is trying to prove the committee wrong.
The angry ones. The upperclassmen are more, let's calm down, let's play our version of hockey. Starters from both sides, it'll be Olmschneider, Robitaille, Gordon, Scalia, McLeod, and Rodnelli. And for the Warriors, it'll be Braden Mike, Yanakopoulos, Simino, Taylor, Palmer, and Ross between the pipes, the freshmen. The Devs take possession off the opening draw. We're underway. Devs coming off a 7-0 win against Newburyport, where Jake Griffin got injured in the second period, and the Devs went on to score 5 goals right after it. This is Gordon in the corner. Olmschneider on the forecheck, but then it goes back to the blue line for Scalia. Scalia puts one on net, and that'll go right into the glove of Ross. And that's how we start. 31 seconds in.
Do you expect anything less with how the last 2 games have gone?
It's all about winning the face-offs with this team, and they've done a really good job winning the face-offs they should. It'll be Olmschneider and J.P. Casey on the draw. And Olmschneider wins it, goes back to Nestor, who dumps the puck down the goal line. Going with it, Daniel Curran. Curran sends it around. Rodnelli will retrieve it. Rodnelli from the face-off dot goes back to Olmschneider.
Fancy
Olmschneider
with
waiting
it.
in the corner. Olmschneider with it off his skate. He'll send it back down to Gordon. Gordon sends it around. Jake Morris with it. Rodnelli with a big hit on the boards. That puck kept in the zone by Nestor. Go back to the goal line and send back around from Brady Walsh. Walsh with it. Nestor goes over his skate. We won't have an icing. Healy will keep it down. Nestor will push it down. Brennan Ross with it. They go back to Daniel Curran. Curran cross-ice dangerous pass. Retrieving it, Nick Tuapano. Tuapano demoted to the second line. A big hit in the open ice there. That was on Tirabassi, who's going to see more time with Griffin down for the next couple of weeks.
Burlington going with some different line formations than we've seen prior.
They've seen a lot of good things from Courier, and Tirabassi has fallen over to Tuapano off the stick of Yanakopoulos, and we will have an offsides. Face off just outside the blue line. The Griffin injury really threw this Devs team for a loop. Messing up a couple of their line formations here, but some of the top liners have moved down, but it's just been a different lineup basically every game. Different forward line, I should say.
It's the unexpected.
It's been Scalia and Robitaille as the defensemen these past couple games. This one goes back to Bannister. He's seen a couple more minutes as well. And now Robitaille to the right of McLeod goes back to Bannister. Bannister with it from the face-off circle. Charges ahead, tries to self-pass off the boards. He'll be met by A.J. Kuti. And Kuti falls over. Bannister keeps it in his own. His wrist shot. And Ross is there with the glove hand.
Almost caused a mistake there from Wakefield.
Just falling over. And Bannister had a good shot. Trying to go glove side. Face up now to be Aiden Shanahan. We'll go against Jack Simino. Simino wins it for the Warriors. That puck off the boards, it'll go back to the blue line. Scalia will put the puck down. We will have icing. We'll retrace. Correction, regroup.
No icing.
Daniel Curran from the goal line sends it back around for Eddie Palmer. And Palmer takes a big hit in the corner boards. That puck kept down at the goal line, or correction, midline. Puck kept in his own by McElroy. McElroy puts it in front for Shanahan. He can't get there. It'll be retrieved by Palmer. Palmer sends it to the goal line over the hand of Healy. Healy chasing it down. He'll retreat back to McLeod. Healy with it on the pressure. It's
with
Taylor.
there.
Go back to Scalia. Scalia losing it, gets it poked away by Taylor. Shanahan pokes it away. Shanahan pushing it to the blue line over the stick. And here comes McElroy, one-on-one the other way. McElroy shot. Save made by Ross. Puck kept in the zone by Nestor, dumps it down to Gordon from the faceoff circle. With it is Gordon still, poked away by Casey. Goes back to McCarthy, to the blue line. Courier, cross ice. This is Nestor from the slot, save made, juicy rebound, no putback. Rodnelli still with it, cross ice to Gordon. Gordon with it, from the face-off dot, goes to Nestor. Nestor keeps it in the zone, can't put it in the zone. Tipped away by Eddie Palmer. Nestor will reset. Rodnelli dumps the puck down, no offsides here. Goes over to Daniel Curran. Curran with it, cross ice pass, a little too much there. Back to McLeod for an ice.
Very nice thing.
11-19 to go, we're scoreless. And the same story these past couple games, all Burlington to open up the game.
I know, it's almost getting boring at this point. And it's just been like that, just fast-paced, Burlington's very good at just the puck. What is this formation that, so that confused me.
Point for Tuapano, and he puts it wide. Goes back to the blue line for Robitaille. Condon keeps the puck in, that one's on Ross, and he's there again.
As I was
goalies
saying
on this roster, and they go with Brendan Ross, a freshman.
But as I was saying, Burlington very good and very fast with their puck movement. They rarely make mistakes.
Turning it over.
They really are.
Goes back to Tuapano, sends it back to the blue line for Robitaille. Robitaille down to Tuapano. Tuapano's shot gets blocked in front by Cameron Satori. This is Scalia. Scalia's still with it. That one poked away. Curia had it. Goes to Jake Morris. Morris goes down to McLeod.
Penalty.
We will do it again. 10:49 to go in the period.
I thought that was a late penalty. I don't know the rules of hockey.
What are you looking for?
I thought Wakefield's coach looked like my 4th grade teacher, but I don't think it is.
Condon wins the draw, goes back to Healy. Healy sends it down, put in front, and Condon couldn't get it on his forehand. This one will go back to center ice, over the hand of Healy. Healy with it, gets it poked away by Satori. And it'll go back to Logan Nestor. Healy now. Poked up ahead, Tuapano trying to get an open ice where he's dangerous. And it'll go eventually back to Nestor at his own blue line. He'll send it down and be retrieved by Morris.
I think Burlington was looking for a line change.
Center ice, poked ahead, no icing here.
Line change now for the Warriors.
Healy stops on a dime, pushes the puck ahead, and nearly stolen away. This one goes back to McLeod. Nestor pokes it away. And back to the red line, will reset. AJ Couture off the boards. Eddie Palmer. Palmer tries to 1-2-3 that one. No good. Goes back to Healy, who's had a pretty long shift. Nestor now, outlet pass to Tuapano. Finds him. Tuapano still has it. It goes up to McElroy. McElroy
going for that line change they desperately needed.
Goes wide. Juicy rebound. No one's there to poke it home. Goes to the point again. This shot goes wide. And still with it is the Devils. That's Brandon DeRosa who's getting more ice time. Shanahan tries to keep it in the zone. Can't. It'll be 1-on-3 the other way for John Taylor. This one back near the Wakefield bench. It's kept in the zone by the Devils.
Oh, wow.
McElroy has it. McElroy
scores! Wow!
Ryan McElroy, it's 1-0! The story of the year, Brady. They take advantage of turnovers in the attacking zone, and Ryan McElroy gets us started.
It wasn't even a Wakefield. Wakefield was playing that good. Just Burlington's just very good at getting that puck back, especially on the loose change in front of the benches.
He goes glove side to get us started.
Burlington loves that upper corner of the goals. That is their special spot.
That's the hardest spot to save.
And they love it. They constantly score those.
McElroy gets us started. Gordon will restart us. We're going to go back to Scalia from his own blue line.
This crowd.
Scalia cross ice. A little too much for Rodnelli. They go back. And stolen away by Brady Walsh.
Now
That
another
one turned
breakaway.
over. Here's Olmschneider in the open ice. Olmschneider across to Gordon. He couldn't tap it home.
Oh my God.
James Gordon nearly had one.
Gordon escapes that body check.
And we'll go back to the blue line. The Warriors take over now. Ryan McCarthy going against Scalia. Scalia still with it. And he pokes it ahead to Broadnelli. Here's Broadnelli with it across ice. Olmschneider a little too far. Instead, we'll go to Aiden Healy. Healy pokes it over the stick of Ethan Thomas. Or correction, that's John Scarpella.
A little wide there for Scalia.
8:20 to go. Scalia back to Healy. Healy now back to Scalia. A little two-man game with the defenseman. Scalia up ahead. Broadnelli couldn't tip the pass. Gabriel Guida. We'll go back to McLeod for an icing. McLeod, no pressure 7 minutes in.
No, that's one point. Burlington's fan base gets bigger and bigger every game.
I think the word is out that this team's really good. The more
We'll give it
fans
away.
that come out is the better. Especially because some fans need to stand behind the nets.
I think that's Wakefield's women's team.
You're right. You're right.
Or excuse me, Wakefield Wilmington.
Yes. Goes back to Bannister. Bannister's wrist shot doesn't reach the net. It'll get blocked by Yanakopoulos. Courier try to put it in front for Tulipano. It'll go back to Nestor. Nestor down over the stick of Tulipano. Tulipano reaching the middle, and Ross will push that one aside. Goes back behind the net for Braden Mike. Mike down to Nestor. Nestor trying to keep it in. He can't. And now Wakefield with a little bit of an opportunity here. They still have it. Shot on McLeod. He makes a save. That was Eddie Palmer.
And I believe that was number 6.
Eddie Palmer.
Yeah, Bannister just got flung into the boards.
So he's all right. He's a little bit slow to get to the bench, but he's there. Tulipano on the face-off. And if J.P. Casey could get there any sooner. This one in on McLeod. He closes the wickets prematurely, but there was no shot. Goes back behind the net, shoved by Robitaille. Robitaille trying to clear it out. Go back to Condon. Tries an outlet pass here. Robitaille tries to clear the zone. Can't! Tulipano! Huge hit on Morris.
Another
back
massive
to the red line. And not going forward is Courier.
Line change now for the Devils.
Condon tries to keep the puck. This one will go back around to McLeod.
No icing.
No icing here. Keeping it down there is Scalia. We go back to Condon. Condon just a bit ahead of Tulipano, and we have offsides. We'll do it again outside the blue line. 6:49 to go.
A lot of stick checking and stuff so far. We're only about halfway
The best way
in.
to really defend this Burlington team is don't get the puck on their stick. Because they are dangerous. Really skilled players all around. Back to Shanahan on the face-off with John Scarpella. Scarpella wins it for the Warriors. Go back around Satori. Satori outlet pass too much. Nestor off the boards. Will dump the puck in. Here come the Warriors now. Gabriel Guida.
Behind McLeod.
And with it, Healy. Go back to Nestor. Nestor. McElroy, the goal scorer. Across the red line. McElroy dumps it down to Ross, who tips it right back to McElroy. McElroy falling over. Goes over to DeRosa. This one stuck in the corner. Will flip over to the blue line where Nestor will get it.
Now we got that line change for the Warriors that they really needed.
Here's DeRosa by the entry point of the boards. It'll go down to Braden Mikes. Mikes off the boards. DeRosa keeps it in his arm. Go back to Robitaille. Robitaille. Again, Shanahan. Shanahan on his forehand.
1 on
Shanahan
5.
still going. Dumps it back to Robitaille. Back behind the net, Mikes. Mike trying to poke it away. Does. Off the boards. Down to McLeod for an icing. 5:37 to go.
Well, Wakefield getting off a must-needed line change.
1-0, 5:37 to go. It'll be Olmschneider on the face-off with J.P. Casey. And Casey wins it for the Warriors, goes back to the blue line. Puck kept in by Schneider. And he's going to fight for it on the boards with Casey. There's Robitaille punching the puck down to Ross. Goes off the boards over the stick of Bannister. Here come the Warriors. That one poked away by Robitaille. Rodnelli dumps the puck down. Gordon on the forecheck with it. Goes back to Bannister. Bannister dumps it down off of Jake Morris. It'll be right in front of Ross. And Rodnelli unable to keep it in. Bannister poking it away. He does. And Bannister re-enters the puck in the offensive zone. Gordon.
Line change now for the Red Devils.
Gordon with Schneider. Gordon still has it. Gordon, spin move. Gordon tries to find Schneider. Can't. Puck kept in by Healy. It'll be Gordon, still with it. Across to Scalia. Scalia with it. Wrist shot, and right there. There's Brendan Ross.
Once again,
4:38 to go.
all Devils. That's another thing with this Devils team is when their opponents get that breakaway, they are very good at just getting out there and
fast. These defensemen are fast.
Thanks for cutting me off.
John Scarpello, there's a shot.
And we'll do it again.
Save made by Tulipano. Tulipano on the shot, Ross on the save. I had that one mixed up. Condon will win it. It will go back to Gabriel Guida. Guida pushes the puck ahead. Tulipano with it with Guida. Guida falls over. And now Healy fighting for it in that corner. And Healy, a little bit of a shove on John Scarpello. Go back to the face-off circle. Around to Tulipano, trying to find Condon. Condon's still with it. Goes back around for Scalia. There's Scalia. With it, across the blue line now. Scalia dumps the puck in, follows it. They'll go back around Ross. And Scalia nearly tricking out Daniel Curran there. And a big hit from Condon there on the boards on John Scarpello. 2-on-4 the other way. This puck just goes down to
It's going to be a line
McLeod.
change now for the Wakefield.
Here come the Devs. Scalia, cross ice. DeRosa, Shanahan across. Condon on his backhand, puts it in front. Doesn't go in. Goes back to Condon. Condon in front. Tipped ahead, no one there. Trying to clear the zone, the Warriors, they do. They go back to the red line. Condon over to Nestor. Nestor with it. And this one back to Ross.
No icing
here. Fighting for McElroy. McElroy on his backhand now. McElroy in front for Shanahan. Can't poke that one home. AJ Couture. Go down to DeRosa. DeRosa trying to go between his own teammates' skates. Back to Shanahan. Little 1-2 action. And McElroy tries to slap her. Doesn't get home. And now a turnover here. And now in the neutral zone goes John Taylor. Taylor with it. Taylor, save made. McLeod, loose rebound. McLeod's all over it.
Wow.
And a ton of shoving here.
Probably going to be a rut. That's going to be a.
We might
see be seeing
get some
5-on-4
people
right
in
now.
box.
It's going to be Nestor. Yep. It's going to be 5-on-4 for a cross check.
We'll go to the box after that one. And Wakefield's first opportunity of the day.
Wonder if looking for maybe
12 minutes and 20 seconds in the real. Well, that was a pretty good second big opportunity.
Yeah. I wonder if he thought he got a little physical with the goalie and just trying to defend him, because that is the number one rule in hockey.
Scarpello across, tries to find Yanakopoulos. Yanakopoulos in the corner with it. Go back to him from the blue line. Goes down to Palmer. Palmer with it. Palmer wrist shot goes way too high. They go back to the blue line and over the stick of Scarpello. Puck dumped down. Retrieving it is Robitaille. Robitaille turns it over and couldn't get it on his forehand.
Try to do in Michigan.
This went down on McLeod. Goes right back behind him. Scalia tries to clear the zone. Gordon poking it away, still loose. Goes back to Palmer. Now behind the net, Robitaille clears it down.
Now must
to
see the
Ross.
line change now.
1:05 to go. And a fake challenge there from Condon. Puck dumped down by the Warriors. Going to retrieve it now. Guida and Olmschneider fighting for it. Olmschneider with the clear. 50 seconds left on the man advantage for the Warriors.
I mean, Burlington, like, even when they're on the power play, they've scored a bunch when they're down 5-4. So it's like, is this really a disadvantage?
Mike dumps the puck down. Simoneau with it. And losing that one immediately. Healy dumps the puck down and clears it. 25 seconds to go, 1:05 to go in the period. Ross will leave it for Guida. There's Guida.
There's a loose stick in front of Burlington's bench.
Going down back behind McLeod. Healy clears the zone, and that should wrap up this power play. 50 left in the period. 5 seconds left. Nestor will get ready to go to the bench. Goes to Mike. Mike to Couture. AJ Couture, 35 seconds to go.
Back to even.
Couture still across midline and dumps the puck down to McLeod. McLeod will leave it for Scalia, who dumps it down to McElroy. McElroy with it. McElroy across between the sticks of Shanahan. 20 seconds to go. Shanahan still with it. Back to Scalia. Scalia across. Bannister. Here comes Bannister. Dumps the puck down. 10 seconds to go. It'll be Mike. Big hit there from McElroy. Shanahan back. Bannister. Bannister. Shanahan. Shanahan shot. Doesn't reach the net.
That'll do it.
One period in the books. It's only 1-0, but a very dominant first period for the Devils. And the Matos, Brady, Kosses will be back in the second period. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Second period of action at the Burlington Ice Palace. Anthony Matos, Brady, Kosses, 1-0 here. Ryan McElroy getting us started with a top shelf snipe. Brady, what's the keys for both sides to really win this game?
If you're Burlington, you're playing how you're doing. You're not lining up turnovers. You're intercepting pucks when you have the chance. And I should start talking right now.
Shot on McElroy. McLeod, save made.
Loose change unable.
Brady Walsh trying to get us started early.
What was I saying?
Turnovers, not turning it over.
Yes. So Burlington really just needs to play how they're playing, although they did not start off the greatest. Intercepting, just keeping the puck on Wakefield's side. I mean, if we had a clock timer, I think Burlington had double possession on Wakefield's side than Wakefield
most
on theirs.
easily. It was probably a 2-3, 2-1 Burlington Wakefield
something like
possession.
That. And if you're Wakefield, I think you just gotta put your foot on the gas. You seem tired out there.
Yes. Gordon wins it, goes back to Broadnelli. Broadnelli with it, dumps it down to Gordon. Gordon still with it. Juicy rebound for Olmschneider. He couldn't put it on. This one back behind Ross. And Gordon with it. Gordon goes back to Scalia. Scalia from the blue line on net. And Olmschneider couldn't put it on. It goes back in front for no one. We go over to Eddie Palmer. Palmer tries to push the puck ahead. He does. This is John Taylor. Taylor falling over. And no call there. Goes back to Olmschneider. Olmschneider nearly losing it. Goes back to Scalia. Over to Olmschneider. Olmschneider off the stick. They go back down to McLeod. No icing here. McLeod leaves it for Scalia, who sends it over to Robitaille. Robitaille waiting. Robitaille.
Getting fancy with it.
Back to Scalia. Goes over to Condon. Condon, a little too far ahead of his stick. And now 3-on-2 for the Warriors the other way. Shot on McLeod. Save made. Juicy rebound. McLeod there on the back door. Loose again. Put aside. Here comes DeRozan now. Or Tirabassi, correction. Dumping it down Robitaille. Back across, the Warriors trying to clear the zone. They can't. It'll be Tulipano on the forecheck there. Trying to poke it away is Nestor. This one will go back to Healy. Or that's Tirabassi, correction. Over to Condon. Condon with it. Tries to go short side on Ross. Doesn't reach the net.
That's gonna
and
be an icing.
That will be an icing. 2 minutes in. It's been a much different period for both sides.
How did that not go in?
Huge opportunity there for the Warriors.
None of that.
It wasn't
those
just
shots.
McLeod. It was this back line for Burlington not letting that puck go in.
Goal. It's like a wall.
be Shanahan and J.P. Casey on the draw. Goes back, shot just put wide. That was Brandon DeRosa.
Some Wakefield player tipped that.
Now McElroy with it in that corner with DeRosa. Back to the point, Shanahan couldn't clear it. Healy trying to keep it down here, he does. Goes back to Shanahan, across for no one. Ryan McCarthy with it for the Warriors. McElroy a fight for it on the boards. Tirabassi, should be Healy there. They go back to Nestor. Nestor back to Healy. Here's Healy. McElroy dumps the puck down. Chasing after it, DeRosa. DeRosa, a huge hit on the boards. McElroy can't seem to get it on his forehand, but the puck is kept in by Shanahan. Shanahan with it. Still with it, tried to find McElroy. Can't. In that left corner. Back to the blue line. Shot whiffed. And a little spin move there from Brady Walsh. No dice. Back to the blue line. Can't seem to enter the zone. They finally do. They'll get a quick line change off.
Line change.
And now it's Robitaille. Robitaille with it. Robitaille pushed up ahead. Goes past Palmer by the entry boards. Back to Bannister.
Oh, there's
Bannister to Robitaille. And there is a downed Warrior. Slow to get up is Jack Simino. He'll go to the bench. McElroy, huge hit on the boards. Goes back, shot. McElroy couldn't kick it home. Over to Healy. Back to Shanahan. Shanahan, Olmschneider trying to wrap it around. He can't. It's loose. The puck comes off, or the net comes off its pegs. Olmschneider not quick enough around the net. It'll still be 1-0.
I mean, give it to Wakefield. You're playing more aggressive. Burlington is playing more aggressive too. So.
Olmschneider on the draw. And we'll go back behind Scalia. No icing here. McLeod tips it to Scalia. Changing direction on Guida. Goes across to Healy. Healy down to Olmschneider. Olmschneider crossed, can't find Gordon. Braden Might now. Scalia goes off his stick and just by Might again. And AJ Couture will have a hooking call.
On Watertown? Wakefield?
On Wakefield.
I almost said Watertown. Because you were talking about it earlier.
Wakefield.
Too many
That's
W
Wakefield
names.
Wilmington women's team.
Yeah.
This is just Wakefield.
Too many.
You're talking about Watertown from the other night.
There's too many W teams.
We do play a lot of W teams.
They just don't catch W's.
So Mayette will go to the box for a hook, and the Devs go on the power play. Last thing you want to hear, if you ask me, Brady. If you're Wakefield, that's the last thing you want, is to be a man down against this team.
Yeah.
Back to Tulipano's shot, goes wide. Scalia with it now. Scalia back. This is Robitaille. Robitaille with it on the blue line. Finds Olmschneider. Olmschneider still with it. To Gordon. Back to Robitaille. Robitaille, wrister. Save made by Ross. Over to Olmschneider. Back to Scalia. Goes to Gordon. Gordon with it from the face-off circle. Gordon still holding. Gordon shot. And blocked in front. Tulipano with it. Tulipano still with it. Faking the pass. Tulipano. Tulipano still in front. Olmschneider! He scores! On the one-timer, it's 2-0!
And 2-0.
Tulipano to Olmschneider!
We were just talking about that with the Bruins. Oh no, it was Gordon to...
It was Gordon to Olmschneider we were talking about. That was Tulip to Olmschneider, it's 2-0. The last thing you want is to be a man down against this very quick Burlington team.
Burlington now outscoring their opponents 19-3 in the last 3 games. That's a stat line we should not be saying in hockey.
This one's stuck in the corner. Shanahan will get it out of the corner. Shanahan still with it. He goes back to the point for Healy. Healy's wrister reaches the net, doesn't go in. 3-on-2 the other way, just in front of Cameron Satori will have an icing.
Icing.
Number 10, James Gordon. Time to go 5 minutes. That's a power play.
Exactly 5 minutes in. He makes it 2-0.
5 minutes.
Oh, Gordon wasn't, so we were right about the rules.
We were technically right about it, yeah. This will be Shanahan on the draw. It's Shanahan. It's loose. It'll go back. Wakefield wins the draw. Just a bit over. Chasing after it is Scarpello with Healy. Healy dumps it back to Nestor. Nestor losing it technically. It'll go back to McElroy. McElroy unable to find DeRosa. To his own blue line, Healy. And Shanahan will gain possession now. Shanahan still with it. Shanahan, DeRosa can't get it on his forehand. We will have a penalty coming.
No.
Or offsides correction, not a penalty coming. Dump down to McLeod. Going after it is Healy. Leaves it for Robitaille. Robitaille down to DeRosa. DeRosa to Tulip. Sent back around to the blue line. Robitaille on Ross just over his hand.
We're going to have a penalty.
And
it's going to
see who this is on.
Burlington, it seems. And it's on.
Someone from the bench has to serve it, I think. I think it's too many men. Serving it will be Joey Wilson.
What?
It's too many men. So Joey Wilson will serve it for the Devs. And Wakefield has their second power play of the game, and that's a bad start.
And great start. Wakefield just cannot keep it in Burlington's zone.
Goes down to Condon. Condon still has it. Condon's backhand couldn't put it on.
Time to the penalty, 6 minutes, 22 seconds. A bench liner with too many men on the ice on Burlington. That's 6:22 in the second period.
Over to Scarpello. Scarpello across the red line. He'll enter the zone. Scarpello waiting. Goes back to the blue line. JP Casey. Casey with it. Casey, and denied by Tulip. It'll go over to John Scarpello. Back to the blue line. Casey still with it. Casey, wrister, doesn't reach the net. Back to Scarpello. Back to Casey. Little two-man game here for the Warriors. To Scarpello again. Back to Casey. Casey shot. McLeod is there. And Eddie Palmer falls on McLeod. And McLeod looks to be all right. We'll get some fresh lines out there. The ref waiting. And McLeod is okay. He had a whole body fall on him. And it didn't look good. Something with his leg. He got the whole weight of Eddie Palmer on his leg. And he seems to be fine. There's 1:04 left on the too many men. And 7:41 to go in the period.
It's another.
I think they're just making sure everyone's all right. It'll be Gordon and Jake Morris. Correction, that was Cameron Satori. Goes back to Satori. Satori tries to go short side, thought about it. Sends it back around. Satori still with it. Satori, shot at McLeod, loose rebound. And Scalia will clear it back to the point at least. Gordon on the forecheck. Gordon trying to one-man band. He can't. They go over to Guida.
Too much hesitation there on Wakefield. You have to strike while you have to strike. Especially when you have power play advantage right now.
Over to Guida. Guida dumps the puck down. Still has it. Guida with it from the face-off circle. Over to Mite. Mite can't get it. And Broadnelli will clear it back to the blue line. But Aiden Healy has it. He whiffs. And Mite with it, taking it over is Casey. Casey with it. He falls over. And Broadnelli will just take it, send it around the boards, back to the blue line. Mite. And he just
Offside.
exited the zone. 7 seconds to go on the power play.
And that's probably going to do it for the end of the power play. It's
Yeah,
going to be
that
back to even.
might just wrap it up.
Wait, again, the hesitation behind the goal. You good? Blinking hurt?
No, the heat
Yeah.
is making my eyes just.
Going back.
Oh my goodness.
That's like you were, man, like you're behind the goal and you're just waiting there. Like you need to strike. Expect already down 2-0.
Casey and Tulip on the draw, sends it back down to McLeod. 3 seconds left on the power play, and we're back to even. The Devs kill it. Goes to Nestor. Nestor trying to clear it. Casey keeps it down there. Here comes Tulip. 1-on-2. Tulip splits the defenders. Keeps it on his forehand. Tulip goes in. Can't put a shot on net.
Dang, so
It'll go back behind the boards. It's loose on Ross, and he
Something.
has the save.
Tulip getting a bit too fancy with it.
He almost scored it too. He split 2. He somehow got it on his backhand and just couldn't put it in. That would have been an amazing highlight for him. 6:19 to go. Tulip loses it. Here come the Warriors the other way. It's Jack Simino, who was hurt earlier. He seems to be okay. Tulip pokes it away. Tulip still got it. Off the boards, Condon leaves it for Tulip. 2-on-2 the other way. And just across, Bannister. Under 6 to go. Bannister around to Nestor, who goes back to Bannister. Bannister up ahead, Condon losing it. Back to the blue line, entering. This is Taylor's shot. Loose rebound poked away by Nestor. Condon down, Nestor sends it back around. In front. Little wrister on McLeod, gets blocked in front. That was Yana Kapoulis. That was tipped. There'll be no icing. Ross will leave it for Curran.
Line change now for the Devils.
And Tulip couldn't keep it in the zone. It'll be Guido up ahead. Wrister on McLeod, he makes the save. That was John Scarpello. Here come the Devs now. DeRosa to Tulip. Tulip on the right wing. Tulip, shot. And spikes off the ceiling. And the refs are going to tell him to play on. That should have been out of play. I guess so.
I don't know about that one.
Sends it down the ice. No icing here. 4:50 to go. Scalia's got it. Scalia still with it. Down to Shanahan. Shanahan gets it poked away. And the Warriors have it. Robitaille is there, however. Robitaille dumps it down. Here's Shanahan from the red line. Shanahan in front, couldn't put it home. Was Robitaille. Goes back to the blue line. Robitaille with it. Off the stick of DeRosa. And it's JP Casey. Casey whiffing. And that's off the ceiling again. We're going to play on. That should be out of play again. Don't know why they're not blowing the whistle here. And Robitaille will gain possession of it. Robitaille with it, 3-on-3 the other way. Robitaille leaving it for no one across the goal line. And DeRosa wasn't there in time. Shanahan dumps it back to Casey. Casey sends it around for McCarthy. Ryan McCarthy going to chase it down. He will get it. Instead, Robitaille dumps it back down for an icing. 3:46 to go.
This might be one of the first times I've seen both teams equally upset at the refs.
And when the puck hits the ceiling, it should stop play, but they haven't called it these past 2 times it's happened. It has happened now twice within a minute, and they didn't call it, which is very strange.
Hello, Georgia Ole Miss.
And the trainer is going to go over to the bench to look at an injury for the Wakefield side, I guess. It's really hard to focus with this heat right in my eyes, Brady.
I know.
It'll be Olmschneider and Taylor. Taylor wins it for the Warriors. Sent back down by Taylor immediately to Nestor.
I guess
Eddie
there was
Palmer.
an injured Warrior at some point?
Yeah, he's being looked at. I can't see the number really. To Broadnelli, now to Gordon. Gordon has it poked away by Mite. Olmschneider sends it down for Mite. Broadnelli keeps the puck in. In that corner still, Mite can't seem to poke it over. Nestor on net goes wide. Here come the Warriors, 2-on-2 the other way. John Taylor has it poked away. Healy couldn't clear the zone. We'll have offsides unless they clear it. They do. And right there with it, Nestor. Goes back to Healy. Healy in front of the net. Trying to turn around and can't was AJ Couture. And now John Scarpello with it. Gordon can't seem to keep it on his forehand. They'll send it down to the red line. Here come the Warriors. John Taylor back down to the face-off circle. 2:30 to go. Robitaille with it. Robitaille around to Healy. Here's Healy. Nearly turned over, is turned over. Warriors trying to keep it on their forehand. They can. One-timer, score! John Scarpello, it's 2-1. You said it to open the period, Brady. They got to limit the turnovers. They turn it over, and the Warriors take advantage. It's 2-1.
Not much you can do there for Burlington.
John Scarpello gets us started for the Wakefield side. It's 2-1. 2:22 to go in the period. It's 2-1. Tirabassi goes back to Robitaille. Here's Robitaille. Cross the red line. Jake Robitaille losing his footing. Tulip couldn't get on his forehand. Bannister's shot goes wide. Juicy rebound in front, and the Warriors clear it. This is Casey. Warriors send it down. With it is Robitaille. Just over the stick, and Tulip has it. Here's Tulip. Keeps it on his forehand and can't shoot it. And Condon. Oh, there was so much happening there. And the Warriors still can't clear the zone. It's still with Tulip. Tulip enters and scores! Oh my goodness, Nick Tulipato! It's 3-1!
And just like that, we're back to 2.
Wow!
Tulipano took a stick to the. Tulipano took a stick to the face. No call, then he scores.
And it's the Wakefield turnover that causes it. Jack Simino, the senior captain for Wakefield, is the one that got hurt earlier.
I see it, but the trainer's back in the penalty box, so.
And the Devs answer right back to make this a 3-1 game. And we'll have an icing immediately. 1:24 to go. As the Lady Devs hockey team gets ready for the second part of our doubleheader.
Then that's a must-win for them.
To stay in the home playoff game chase. They are 2-6. They face the 3-4 Wakefield Wilmington Warriors. This one's in front of McLeod. It's still loose. It'll go back all the way to the corner.
Are they 2-6?
Yeah, they are 2-6. This one across the goal line, no one's there. Yanakopoulos and McLeod is there.
I thought they were 2-4.
I swear they're 2-6 or 2-5. One of the two. Check arbiter.
Can't wait for both of us to be wrong.
1:08 to go in the period. It's 3-1. It'll be Tulip and Scarpello on the draw. Nestor all the way around to Gordon. Gordon goes over his stick. Keeping it down there is Scarpello. In on McLeod. It's loose and poked away by Olmsteiner. Put back on, and does it go in?
No.
There is McLeod, and we're going to have a lot of shoving. McLeod started the shoving because the Warrior was going to fall on him.
Oh, yeah, you are right. They are 2-6.
I knew that.
I apologize.
So nothing comes of that penalty-wise.
I don't think they're going to call anything, just too much.
51.5 to go in the period. I think the refs are going to discuss what to do here. Face-off will be outside the blue line. I guess you really can't call a penalty there.
No, I wonder if just McLeod might have gone shoved because you only see Burlington get aggressive when McLeod gets in.
I mean, you don't touch the goalie. That's just an unwritten rule of hockey. Tulip and Casey on the draw. Casey wins it for the Warriors. Sends it on McLeod, and he'll just keep it. 45.5 to go. So it's been more even this period, but the mistakes have been more drastic. I think we can agree on that. The Warriors win it, shot back on net, and it'll be blocked in front. Scalia waiting in the corner with it. He will get possession of it, but JP Casey is there. Casey fighting for it, and the Warriors have it. Condon will poke it ahead to himself. Wyatt Condon has speed. Wyatt Condon on his forehand now. Condon, short side save made by Ross. Tulip keeps the puck down here. Go to Condon, Condon in front, and Shanahan couldn't poke it home. Shanahan waiting for it, 8 seconds to go. So back around, McElroy, big hit in the corner. And the Warriors don't have much time to do anything, that's the period. It's 3-1 after 2, the Devs score 2. Wakefield gets 1 in the period. Anthony Matos, Brady, Kosses will be back for the third period in a flash, stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back, third period of action. Bros at Ice Palace, Anthony Matos, Brady Kosses, Aaron Trickett running camera today. Brady, a much more even second period, but the mistakes were much more emphasized.
Indeed, both teams costly turnovers, causing the goals. So realistically, cancel each other out. Burlington, though, getting 2 in the second, so hey, they're going to get 3 in the third.
The first period was all Burlington up until the power play, and then Wakefield sort of turned it around that period with 2 costly turnovers, however. Rodnelli taking that one on his forehand and eventually end up on the stick of Gordon. Gordon puts it in front to and Olmschneider couldn't control it. And McElroy, it exits the zone, will reset. And McElroy, it goes through the stick of Walsh. And now into the zone is Robitaille. Robitaille has speed. Robitaille shorthand, short side. And it gets blocked in front. I believe that was Mayette.
Did that one hit the ceiling?
Goes back to Brodnelli. Brodnelli crossed to no one. But a Deb is there. Someone lost their glove. It was Eddie Palmer. This is Scalia entering the zone. Tulip's got it. Over to Nestor. Nestor turns it over to Satori and we'll have offside. 1:10 into the third period. 3-1 still. It'll be Tulip and Scarpello. Scarpello will win it. And just goes back behind the red line for Morris.
Ref, get out of the way.
And Condon, cross ice. DeRosa near Ross. They will go behind him, not in front of him. Nestor keeps it in the zone, will reset. Goes back to Curran. Daniel Curran to Guida. Guida turns it over. Tulip goes over his stick. Here come the Warriors. It'll go on McLeod. He'll cover that one up. And we'll do it again. 13-18 to go, third period.
Definitely a different Wakefield team coming into the third.
Shanahan and Casey on the draw. Casey wins it. We'll go back. Burlington gains possession. Loose at the face-off circle. Shanahan pokes it free. And there goes DeRosa, pushing the puck ahead to the Burlington red line. Clearing it over the stick of Robitaille. No ice here. There'll be a fight for it back by McLeod. We'll send it around to Bannister. But not before that, attempted a shot by Walsh. Goes over to McElroy. Correction, that's DeRosa to McElroy. In front, no one's there. Robitaille goes over his stick. No icing again.
So we have a line change now for
12 and a
Wakefield.
half to go. Robitaille. Just a little too far ahead of Gordon. It'll be Mites. To Rodnelli. Healy's got it. Healy dumps the puck down. We will have an icing. We'll go the other way. 12-12 to go. If the result holds, Burlington will go to 8-1, and Wakefield 3-5. Olmschneider and Taylor on the draw. Or correction, that's Jack Simino, who has been looked at for an injury back in that second period. Scalia now across the blue line with speed. Scalia still with it, and it'll just go across the blue line. No one there in the back door. It's Mayette. Mayette pressured by Brodnelli. It'll go on the forehand. Shot of McLeod. It's loose. No one there to poke it home. That's John Taylor on the shot. Back to the blue line. It's Morris. Morris' shot. Loose in front. The Devs take possession. They'll go up ahead for Gordon. Olmschneider got in his way.
Miscommunication there.
Healy's got it now instead. Healy dumps the puck down. Devs go for a line change. He went out of play. $11:27 to go. 3-1 game. As we'll get play started back down near Brendan Ross. Condon can't win the draw. We go back for Wakefield's possession now. Guida offsides. We'll do it again.
Well, that was a fast one.
$11:20 to go in the period. It'll be Tulip and Scarpello. Goes back to Nestor, over to Bannister. Bannister with it to Tulip. Here's Tulip. Across, Tulip, still with it, goes back to Condon. Condon hands it off to Tulip. Tulip trying to go in between the legs. Goes to DeRosa, put on Ross, he'll put it aside. And there's Condon. A little bit of a slash there, it wasn't called. Back to Condon to Bannister. Bannister up to Tulip. Tulip trying to keep possession, can't. And Yanakopoulos
Line change.
back around the boards. Puts it back near McLeod. Robitaille with it. Back around for Scalia. Scalia's got it. Down the ice. Tulip way too far in front of him. Re-entered by Mayette. About 5 to go in. 5 gone, 10 to go. Here's Scalia, 1-on-2. Scalia still with it. Scalia. Shot across. No one there to tap home. DeRosa fighting for it. And McElroy dumps the puck down. No offsides here. It'll be Mayette. Mayette goes back by McLeod. Will have an icing. 9:57 to go. Five minutes in, Brady. What have we seen? It's been really nothing.
It's been really all Wakefield,
Yeah.
I feel like. I don't know what was said in between second and third, but it's working and it should have been said sooner.
And AJ Couture losing his footing on that backwards pass. He'll regain his footing, goes back to Eddie Palmer. Palmer now up the right wing. Chasing it down with it, Jack Simino. Simino has it on his forehand, puts it in front. And McLeod maintains his posts. And they'll stop play.
Petition to turn off the heater for the girls' game.
Huh?
Petition to turn off the heater for the girls' game?
I would sign that about 10 times. It is hot. Winning the draw is Gordon. Let's go back to Almschneider from the face-off circle over to Nestor. Behind the net. Healy. Back to Nestor. Sends it around for Almschneider. We're off to the races now. James Gordon with it. 3-on-1 the other way. Gordon on his forehand. Tries to find Broadnelli. Broadnelli has it. Tries to put it in front for Gordon. Nothing there. Damsel reset. Over to Robitaille. Robitaille with it. Robitaille. Puts it in front for Gordon. Goes behind the net instead. Gordon still with it. Gordon turning around. Gordon. Broadnelli's poking it away. Gordon has it. Fighting forward with Guida in the corner. Goes back to the point. Robitaille. Robitaille on net. Ross will find it through all that traffic. And make the glove save. 8:48 to go.
Wait. What are we doing?
There's something on the ice.
Oh, part of the board broke.
Wow.
Is there a chip somewhere?
There's a chip in that left corner, I believe, which shouldn't really affect the game. It's up top somewhere. Everyone's looking up top.
I see it.
Shouldn't really affect play here. There's a hit from behind on Condon by Mayette.
And that's coming out of y'all's paycheck, just saying.
The Warriors have it behind the net. Sends it back around for Walsh. Here come the Warriors. JP Casey chasing it down. Casey behind McLeod. Casey still with it. Casey still has it. Smothered by Healy on the boards. Coming away with it is the Warriors. Tries to find any sort of pass, finds Mayette. Mayette's got it, sends it back around for Walsh. Scalia finds DeRosa. That's Tirabassi. All the way around for Walsh. Still down here in the attacking zone. He'll go back to Bannister. And losing possession of it. Falling over was DeRosa.
That might have been a mistripping, but hey,
Back to Bannister. Bannister enters the zone. And Mayette will hold. Finds Yadakopoulos. Back to Mayette. Bannister with it. Bannister off the boards. Down to Mayette, to Yakopoulos. Warriors cross the blue line. He's met by 4 white shirts. Shanahan there. Shanahan fighting forward in that corner. It's loose. Shanahan self-pass off the boards. Shanahan, it goes back to Bannister. Bannister across to Nestor. Nestor. McElroy can't control it. With him is Morris. Back behind McLeod. 6:50 to go. Nestor goes down to Tirabassi. Over to Scarpello. Warriors trying to find any sort of shot. They just can't seem to break through. Over to Morris. McElroy fights it off. Goes back to Bannister. With it out the blue line, shot on McLeod, goes way wide. Finds to the point, Morris. Morris can't seem to poke it home. Down to Scarpello. Scarpello brings it around. Scarpello shot, loose, and McLeod's there on this post. Takes a hit from Nestor. Goes back to Almschneider. Almschneider can't clear the zone. Instead it goes to Nestor. Here comes Nestor. Gets it poked away from Cameron Satori. Satori in the middle, can't find Guida. Broadnelli with it. Off the boards, can't clear the zone. It's Morris again. Morris on McLeod, juicy rebound, he controls it.
Another one.
And Nestor getting into it at the back post.
Remember when we were told there would be no fighting this game?
And we were talking with team manager Dana Gotti. He said we can expect not a lot of physical play here, but of course the game happens, there's going to be physicality.
As the guys break, I just want to point out, it's nice. Like, obviously, we want Burlington to win. We want to make far. It's nice having a close game for once because we actually can
It
commentate.
really is
We're
nice
not just
to have a
wishing it'd
close
be
game.
over. It's going to just be offsetting
It'll be
penalties.
Robitaille, and I didn't see the number on the Wakefield defender.
19, John Scarpello.
It's John Scarpello, the goal scorer.
2 minutes each for roughing. Final penalties, 9 minutes. and
5 on 5, but Robitaille and Scarpello are in the box.
Overtime for Burlington, 2 minutes each for roughing at 9-12.
Now one poked away by Broadnelli. 2-on-1 the other way. Giacomo Broadnelli on his forehand shot. Save made, and they call it off the ceiling this time.
Again,
He did have an outlet pass to Olmschneider. He decided to keep it.
That's right. They called their first
That's
play.
the first one in a while they've called. It'll be Gordon and Casey with 5:39 to go. Broadnelli trying to keep possession of it. This one goes to the ceiling. Doesn't touch it though. Back to the blue line. Scalia sends it all the way around for McCarthy. Back to Haley. Haley across to Scalia. Scalia's got it. Down to Ross. He'll poke it aside. It's Olmschneider. Olmschneider. Broadnelli shot a little bit too wide. Over to Ryan McCarthy. Gordon. Still with it. Gordon. Scalia. Shot. Scalia. Save. Juicy rebound in front. Gordon can't tap it home. Gordon's rebound blocked in front. Olmschneider can't seem to get his stick on it. Braden Mayette boxes him out. It's Scalia. His shot. Poked aside. The Warriors clear the zone down to McLeod. Will have an icing. 4:47 to go. Huge opportunity to put the game on ice there, Brady. Couldn't put it on.
Sorry, what you say? It got very loud.
Opportunity to put the game away there in front of the net. Just couldn't see to put it on.
I mean, even then, you really can't. But the way this game has been going, 3-goal lead, I wouldn't even say that's put away because both teams
5
have
minutes
been.
left. Maybe. Back to two. Shot put aside by Ross. It's Palmer. Palmer up ahead. Tulip controls it for now. Tulip still has it on his forehand. Tulip cross back to Rodnell or Bannister. So we'll go to the red line. Tulip trying to chase it down. No ice, and there will be an icing correction. 4:24 to go. And we are still down Robitaille and Scarpello for about another minute or so.
So hot. It's hotter than normal, isn't it? Or is it just me?
Yeah, it feels a little bit hotter than normal. Condon and Simino with it. Fighting for it, Shanahan in that corner. Shanahan will clear it. We'll have an icing, we'll do it again. 4:10 to go.
Rewind, we'll redo it.
Wyatt Condon and Jack Simino will do it again. In that right wing corner. Poked away by the Devs. That is Tulip up to Shanahan. Shanahan across the blue line. Clear offsides by a mile there. Tulip was in no man's land. 3:54 to go.
You're telling me it hasn't been 2 minutes yet?
It's getting pretty close to it, I'd have to say. Kept in by the Devils. Goes back to Olmschneider. Olmschneider in front. Gordon couldn't tap it home. On the counter, it's Casey. Down a little too far ahead for McCarthy. Go back to the goal line. Healy with it. Back to the blue line. Up top on McLeod. Save made. Rebound. No putback. Still behind McLeod. He finds it and he covers it. And there's a little bit more shoving.
They are getting physical with McLeod.
And that is the penalty. 3:22 to go. Seems like both girls' teams are waiting anxiously to get on this ice. Here come the Devs. Tulip up to McElroy. McElroy, Tulip in a fight for it, and that one gets poked away by Mayette. Tulip trying to gain possession. McElroy boxing him out. Goes back to Tulip. Tulip trying to chase it down. He does. Goes back to Condon. Condon gets bodied to the ground. And Tulip supplies a hit on Cameron Satori. Under 3 to go. This one in front. No Warrior is there to tap home. Tulip trying to use his speed. He gets boxed out by Michael Yanakopoulos. And they're going to call that one on him. Michael Yanakopoulos will go to the box for interference. And the Devs will get one last power play.
That's the nail.
Yeah. They've been physical all game. They finally call one. And it's Wakefield's, possibly with anger in this one.
Wakefield penalty, number 5, Michael Yanakopoulos, 2 minutes, interference, start of the penalty.
Probably got to expect Ross to be hold once it gets out of Wakefield zone.
So the Devs scored on their last power play. They're 1 for 1. Top line out there for both sides. Olmschneider will win it, goes back to Gordon. Gordon turns it over. Self pass off the board, that's Taylor. Taylor chasing it down. John Taylor in front. And can't tap it home is JP Casey. It's in front, that one just aside. That was John Taylor again. This one up ahead for Gordon. James Gordon enters the zone. Gordon still with it. Gordon and Olmschneider in the corner. Goes back to the point, Tulip. Over to Robitaille. Robitaille shot. Save made by Ross. 2:15 to go in the game.
Definitely seeing the anger coming out of Wakefield right now.
And now the second line for each side coming up. 1:28 on the power play, 2:15 in the game. Rodnelli and Satori. Goes back to Shanahan. Shanahan with it. Back to Condon. Wyatt Condon with it. Condon back to Shanahan. Shanahan, Condon. Shanahan again. Shanahan, wrister, tip, and Rodnelli couldn't tip it home. Nestor. Rodnelli. Rodnelli waiting. Rodnelli, Condon. Shanahan walks in. Shanahan faking. Shanahan still with it. Back to Condon. Condon. Shanahan walks in. Shanahan, wrister, short side. Ross is there. 1:44 in the game, 56 on the power play.
Okay, line change now for both teams.
Burlington doing a really good job chewing clock on this power play, not so much being as aggressive as they would be in the second period.
Obviously don't want to get too cocky and do a costly mistake.
Casey and Gordon on the draw. Casey wins it for the Warriors. Olmschneider and Scalia chasing it down. Scalia sandwiches Casey. And the Warrior fans want to call on that one. With it is Casey. Casey enters the zone immediately. Robitaille is there to gain possession. 1:30 to go in the game. It's Robitaille. Keeps getting his stick lifted. Robitaille spinning around. Finding Tulip. Tulip across the center ice. Tulip still with it. Tulip on his forehand now. Tulip waiting. Goes back to Scalia. Back to Tulip. Tulip. Down to Scalia. Scalia's got it. Cross ice. Robitaille. Robitaille. Tulip again. From the top of the circle, goes wide. Gordon with it. Gordon, back to Olmschneider, under a minute to go. Back to Robitaille. Robitaille, Olmschneider a little too far ahead. Gordon is there. Gordon with it. Gordon, Robitaille, Robitaille, shot! And Ross is there. 46.7 to go, we're at even strength.
No, Wakefield just really, if they don't get out of their zone, like 5 seconds, you can pretty much call it a wrap.
They needed a clearance there, definitely. 3-1, 46.7 to go. Condon and Satori on the draw. That one is off the ceiling. We'll do it again. Yeah, you can hear the Wakefield fans liking that one. There was a couple before that. I don't know why they're cheering now.
No, because they actually called it.
Back to the blue line. Devs can't keep it in the zone. Under 40 to go. Puck dumped in. Burlington not letting Wakefield pull their goalie. Back to Morris. And the ref falls over from a player. Put in front, and Broadnelli's not there to tap it on. The ref gets up okay. Broadnelli down to McElroy. And now Guida trying to clear the zone. Can't. 10 seconds to go. Puck dumped in. That should wrap this up. It'll be offsides. 10.5 to go. Let's hope that ref is okay.
They say refs don't make a big impact. The guy's head in the game.
Be back near McLeod. 3-1 game, 10.5 to go. 10 seconds, I should say. Ross is pulled. 6-on-5 for 10 seconds.
All right, let's give McLeod a goalie goal.
Back to Scully with 8. Stuck in that corner. And he will just hold it in the corner. Takes a cheap shot from Palmer. Loose in the corner. They got to blow the whistle with .3. And we are just scuffling in that corner.
That's .3 left.
And Wakefield just leaving it all on the ice, let's say. Still have to drop the puck.
And it just happened again, I
don't know if this can carry into the next game, Brady.
Well, what?
They're not calling anything. There's only .3 left.
You can't call, but 27 has like nothing on him. Oh yeah, I think he got cut.
.3 to go. One drop of the puck will end this.
I wonder what.
And I think they're just going to call the game.
Yeah, they're just going to call it. I wonder what.
They're just going to call the game. 3-1 your final from the Ice Palace. A chippy one, Brady. Your final thoughts?
Something happened, but you know what? It was a good game for both teams. Of course, Burlington going 8-1 now. And yeah, I mean,
Wakefield goes to 4-4.
Just got physical. Anger got the best of both teams at the end.
3-1 the final here. Burlington moves to 8-1. They get another big win. They've won 8 straight since their first loss of the year. Aaron Trickett on camera today. A great job as always. From the Ice Palace, Brady, Kosses, and the Matos signing off. We'll see you next time.
What was that about?